Right now to some breaking news. A new version of Houston's immigration ordinance was just released in the last 90 minutes.
The original policy changed how HPD deals with ICE and resulted in the governor freezing about $114 million in public safety funds. So the mayor today proposed an amended ordinance as a way to save those funds ahead of a scheduled vote tomorrow.
Let's get to Orko Manna now with the latest on this. Orko.
Well, the mayor's office says the proposed language reaffirms the Fourth Amendment rights of individuals, which protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. Council members have been asking to see the new policy for days so they can make an informed decision during tomorrow's vote. Now, the new version of the ordinance says that Houston police will comply with all local, state, and federal laws that can temporarily detain someone for as long as reasonably necessary. It also says that nothing will limit cooperation with federal immigration authorities as required by state law, which is different than the ordinance that was passed a couple weeks ago. The mayor told me last week that he was working closely with the governor's office on the new language. The big question now is if the amended policy will change any council members' votes tomorrow. Members who supported the original policy tell me having less than 24 hours to go over it is unacceptable. Others who oppose the original policy, however, say it's important to move forward with the compromise given what's at stake.
It is certainly a crunch on time, and it will make it difficult for us to engage community and activists and experts to understand whether this is in fact the best policy moving forward.
We have an obligation and responsibility for public safety, and this money that has been frozen is for public safety, and we really need to recognize that there is a bigger picture here that we need to stay focused on.
The council is voting on the future of the ordinance tomorrow because that's what the governor has set as the funding cut deadline. Governor Abbott froze the roughly $114 million in grant money because he says the original ordinance violated an agreement the city made with the state about how police should cooperate with ICE. Now, more than 80 community members are talking during public comment here inside city council chambers, as this is a really hot button issue for several members of the community. We're going to have more on what's next coming up tonight at 6. For now, reporting live from City Hall this afternoon, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News. Yeah.